Scorpio, Sun, Moon, Rising, North Node, Venus, Cross Watchers. Anywhere where you have Scorpio in your chart, or anywhere where you're interested in peering into the energy of a person whose sun sign is Scorpio, this is the reading for you. So we're going to pull from several different decks. We are going to use some runes, some of my precious objects, and might even pull some shells and some tarot dice. So let's see. The main deck I'm going to use for you is the Affirmators Tarot. You'll see me go back and forth to shuffling this deck while we pull the rest of your cards and get the situation laid out. I want to first pull a card from the Prism Oracle. And let's do a vibe check. Let's see how Scorpio energy is feeling. I'm going to conduct this reading as though I'm speaking directly to Scorpio. But if the energy resonates from the other side of the table, whichever side of the table the energy resonates for you, you should always bring your intuition to the party, because it is your personal guide and it will always steer you, especially in regards to the more detailed information. So let's see, how is the Scorpio feeling at this time? What's Scorpio's vibration at this time? Wow, Scorpio, look at you. We have love. Your vibration is coming through with love. That's perfect, because that is the point of it all, is it not? That's what I heard. That is the point of it all, is it not? Scorpio understands this. Okay. So there's that. Let's see where you're at in the enchanted map, in the situation where you are bringing love. So where is Scorpio on the enchanted map with their love energy that they're resonating? Show me Scorpio energy, please, and thank you. Show me Scorpio energy. And it says heal the ouch. This is where you're at. So in this love energy, Scorpio, are you receiving the healing, giving the healing? Is it going both ways? That's most likely it. No, they said that's always how it works. Even if one of the parties or more is unaware, there's always that that energy where if one is healing, the other one is healing as well. They're telling me it's always on both sides of the table where the healing is happening. Okay. So Scorpio, love does heal. They're saying much like spider venom, that what hurt you will be that what heals you. So love is what hurt you, and love is what can heal you. Being guided to pull from the Soul's Journey lesson cards for you. Show me Scorpio's energy. What is the energy for Scorpio? Thank you for giving my video a thumbs up. Subscribing if you're new, welcome. I'm glad you found me. For those of you returning, you know I love having you back. I read all your comments, so I appreciate them. And thank you for watching this whole video. When you're done, put I'm a finisher at the end. Let me know. Okay? All right. So what is the most important message for Scorpio here in this healing situation of love? Show me. I heard guidance. This is Spirit wants you to know that this is going to be a guidance message here. Okay. Wow. I love that. You got love again. Love is the guidance in this healing, the situations regarding love for you, Scorpio. Love is the key. Love is the answer. I commit to the practice of seeing the good in all things. And they're showing me with that, yeah, your eyes can look in any number of directions. I'm hearing in this situation, you want to train your eyes to look towards more love, to look towards the good, to look towards the reasons why you stay. Yeah, you could have some petty squabble, you could have some petty situation that happens. Not everyone will, but when it does happen, because it will happen at some point, right? Remember the overall reason that you're there. Remember that you're not going nowhere, you don't want to leave, you want to be where you're at. And remember why you want to be where you're at. I'm hearing this will be very empowering, and I hear freeing, very freeing for you. Okay, let's get you a oracle. I'm seeing from the journey of love as well. More guidance for Scorpio energy. Please and thank you. Most important messages for Scorpio in this healing, the ouch, with the love and the love. Okay, what is the most valuable message we have here for Scorpio and guidance? Thank you, thank you, thank you. Let's see, Scorpio. Scorpio, Scorpio, Scorpio. Card number 11 says eruption of light. Eruption of light. And this is giving me, light coming out of the darkness. This is giving me, it happens with, I'm hearing continued focus. I'm hearing intensity of focus. And it's like duration. It's like prolonged focus. And then it's like you see something happen. You see this light come out. You see, and this, I hear it now, that this light is coming out of you. This light is coming out of you. It's coming from, I'm hearing it's coming from out of view, V-I-E-W, and it's coming out of you, Y-O-U. So it's coming from out of view and out of you. Okay. Meaning that it's coming from the things that aren't seen in the physical eyes, and it's like you're generating this energy from inside of yourself. Okay. Handmade oracles. Let's take a selection from my massive combined handmade oracle decks. Yeah, so you have the ability to generate this energy from inside of yourself, and that's where this eruption of light is coming from. The eruption of light is coming from there. Okay. I'm seeing infinite source. I'm seeing infinite resource. So it's like you can do this infinitely. You can continue to rework this. You can continue to reapply the technique. You can continue to generate this as much and as often as you like, is what I'm seeing. Okay. And I hear this, though. This is not anything you do not know. Okay. All right. So we're going to return these back to the shelf, and we'll use the selection that's on the table to get some more messages, most valuable messages for you, Scorpio energy. All right. Most valuable messages for Scorpio, please and thank you. What details can you reveal regarding this experience in Scorpio's life? It's on their heart, it's on their mind. This could be the very reason that they're looking at YouTube today, right? Or it could be something that was on the side of their consciousness and you want to bring it to the forward. Luster Sky, thank you for these messages for Scorpio. Most valuable messages for Scorpio. Okay. for their overall love, peace, health, wealth, and happiness. Overall, most important messages for Scorpio. What are the details that you can reveal at this time? Okay, with the guiding lights, that thing that you once thought was impossible is about to come through and true for you. Yay! So there's a cause for celebration. Something, I'm hearing magical. Something magical. And then I heard mystical. So this feels like there are greater forces at work. Wow, look at this. The box of abundance. Tap in to the box of abundance. I heard put it in the comments. Claim it. I am tapped into the box of abundance. Okay. And they're showing me it's like this unlimited portal, this portal of unlimited access. Okay, is the way it's being shown to me. A portal of unlimited access that only you can tap into. Nobody can tap into it for you. I also hear, don't worry, no one else can tap into yours. Everyone has their own. Yeah. So there's no need to worry about it. It's not vulnerable like a wallet, a purse, a bank, a piggy bank, none of that. All right. I see this box of abundance similar to that eruption of light. It's like the more you focus on this abundance, the more you focus on the love. It's like the love focus taps into the infinite resources. Okay, show me more Scorpio energy. What else can we reveal for Scorpio? Another excuse. Interesting. Another excuse. I heard all you need is just another excuse to continue to focus this way. And here you have one. While you are away from me, I experience fear and anxiety. Sometimes I wonder where you are, what you're doing, and if you'll return. Codependency. So there's this situation here where somebody is missing you, thinking about you a lot, concerned about where you're at, what you're doing, who you're with, when are you coming back, okay? The fact that matters, there's love on both sides, I hear, okay? For Scorpio as well, I see the cycles we go through, yet still I continue to be a fool for you. So you're looking for another excuse, another excuse on why you love, why you want to stay there, although I'm hearing although this person could be very insecure. Let's see. And then we have the divine cosign. They said they would change. I have seen it. They are what they say, changed better and improved. In this case, it seems to pay off. It seems to work, where somebody is overcoming their codependency and abandonment issues. I heard by unlocking their own box of abundance. Let me see more for Scorpio. Scorpio. Okay. You don't need to worry about anybody stealing your abundance. This card went to the floor. They said put it back in and take the one from the top. They are faking it and you already know it. Well, you know that sometimes those feelings, you've known that sometimes those feelings of insecurity come up, but you see them working through it. It's like you can see visually that they're working through it. You can sense emotionally, spiritually, empathically that they're working through those feelings of, I'm hearing the word inadequacy. So you have an awareness that somewhere, some reason, this person feels inadequate. That's where their insecurities are blossoming from. Okay, and we have Earth Angel. I heard even when they're faking it, like you can still see it in them, even if they can't see it in themselves. And so you just continue to apply love. And the reason, well, you also are aware of one of the reasons why they get so codependently attached and so insecure when you're away is because of the way you carry your energy. Like you are a potent powerhouse. You come with an energy like none other, and it's like, I don't care who it is, what the relationship is. People miss you when you're not there. They can tell the difference in the vibes when you're not around versus when you're there. And so with someone having more access to you, is the way I heard it. With somebody having so much access to you, it's like more, there's more because they're getting constantly fed. So it's like they're more sensitive. Thank you. More sensitive to when you step away, even if it's just momentarily. Okay, let me see. You saw that shit coming. You saw that shit coming. You knew that it was going to be this way. Okay, so let me see. At the bottom of the deck here, we have stingy. Stingy, you knew. This is Scorpio. You got an energy, baby, that it makes people want to cling to you. Mm-hmm. It makes this person that's on your mind constantly want to be around you. And, they could go through some... why did they just show me a breastfeeding baby being pulled off of his mother's breast before they finished getting their full, before they fell asleep, while they were like in the middle of a pool and start crying? So it can be like that with being around you. That presents a bit of a challenge. So let's look at what's coming out in your cards. We're going to go into the situation here with this Affirmators Tarot. And we'll be pulling 7-card Gypsy. Okay. At the end of the day, you stay because there's love on both sides of the table. One of you is more developed than the other, and from this energy is looking like Scorpio is more developed than the other, but apply it as it resonates. Other one is, and when I say develop, I mean emotional independence and spiritual awareness. Okay. But the other one is like, I want all of this good thing. I want to keep it to myself. Okay. They're stingy with the energy, baby. Okay. In the past energy that influences the situation, when we have the Emperor, you stepped into somebody. I'm intuitively see that it's you. Stepped up to the plate, took charge, took the lead in the situation. Husband energy, father energy, boss energy, authority, organization, getting things organized, putting things in their proper order for success. And deciding and delegating, I'm getting. Okay. Subjugation. It's like you have had the energy for a long time. I see, Scorpio, where you bring people, like people come into your world and it's like you're the leader. So you've been the leader for a long time. Okay. Let me see and you're very protective energy. In the current position, what do we have in current position for Scorpio? Should be current position for Scorpio. Okay. So we've only got one card out. So they wanted me to tell you that was from the past. But what do you have? So they just switched a spread. We're going to do the 7-card chakra. So still 7 cards, different meanings. They're saying what you have, root chakra, what you have, Aries. Is it an Aries in your experience? Is it a husband? Is it a father? What you have, as in your physical experience, there is someone, okay, who is showing up as the Emperor. You have your Emperor, your divine masculine. Let me see. And what you desire in the sacral chakra. Okay. Interesting. We have 9 of Swords and 8 of Swords coming out. I'm going to put them back because I wanted 1 card. Okay. So can I have 1 card for the sacral chakra, please? Thank you. 2 of Pentacles. What you have is the Emperor. What you want is balance. in changes. Okay, you want changes that create more balance. I'm hearing to do the work. You want to do the work, lift the weight. Okay, you want this connection to be, you want this connection to be infinite, but you'd like to see change. You're looking for something to change, to shift, to balance out more. Mm-hmm. And it's like, I'm using both of my hands and one of my feet to carry all this weight. Do you think you could grab one of these? There's something here about I'm holding something with both hands and one foot. You think you could grab one of these, help out a little bit? This one down here on the bottom, the one I got with my foot, it's much lighter than the ones I hold over my head. So there's something here about carrying your own weight. And is it emotionally? Are you looking, it's like, is this a situation where, Scorpio, you're carrying your own emotional weight plus what this person, how they're triggered, how they get to feeling insecure and all that stuff. And you're like, can you just fake it till you make it? Oh my goodness. Okay. What you're in the solar plexus chakra, what you're doing, actions. You have the 8 of Wands. Look at, you're like, look, this is how you do it. This is how you take responsibility for your emotionals. This is how you take and get out of insecurity. I'm going to show you. I'm going to do it myself. And by watching me, you'll learn how to do it. And then I'll even tell you, you're saying, I'll even tell you what I do to get here. Okay, so communicating, talking, and displaying. It's like you're not just showing by word. You're not just trying to influence or teach by words. You're also influencing and teaching by example. Okay, strong teaching by example energy. Okay. How you feeling in this? What's in your heart chakra, please, for Scorpio energies? Heart chakra. Scorpio energies. Yeah, I feel like even with the 8 of Wands, you're like, I'm so busy. I have so much to do, baby. So I'm going to need you to just keep your head on straight, keep your heart straight. Remember that I love you. I love your heart. I respect you. I respect us. We're still going to be locked tight. Like nothing is going to ever change that. There is no one else. I got a lot going on. I'm busy. I'm hearing I got a lot of concerns I got to take care of with my health. For somebody, health is coming up as an issue. I heard stress related because you've been carrying too much weight. So you're trying, let me see here. I heard you're noticing where you've been putting in work with this individual to help them understand that there's so much love here, it's not going to end. They don't have any reason to freak out when you're running a little late, when you have a lot to do, stuff like that. And it's like you're seeing some progress and you're continuing to, it's like you make it obvious, you make a big deal, you take note of, it's like you focus on anywhere where you see that it's working, evidence that it's working, because that's that eruption of light. I feel like you are either speaking to someone's spirit and their ears. Some of you are just doing this energetically, literally just speaking to another person's soul to give them like understanding of self-confidence about their position, about the relationship that you have, the quality of it, about, it's like maybe you have a partner that has anxiety, right? I mean, somebody has a partner that has anxiety and you work with them spiritually every time they have another episode. Let me see what's in your heart. The 10 of Wands. Oh, yeah. 10 of Wands. The straw that breaks the camel's back. This is it where I was talking about, like, can you carry one of these? Like, I am carrying all me emotionally. And one of my feet is carrying you emotionally because of, insecurities. Yeah, and inadequacies. So somebody feels inadequate. Somebody could feel inadequate financially. And then how you feel like this is a lot. This is a lot to bear. Like I am providing everything and I have to take and lift you up emotionally because so I gotta work, I get to work, I get to provide everything. And then you emotionally, I get to carry that too. So after I work and I provide everything, now I got to come back and do damage control because you got all these crazy ideas in your head that aren't even true. They're only coming from your own insecurities, and it's overwhelming. When are you going to pick up some of the weight? I'm carrying everything. I'm carrying everything financially. I'm carrying everything emotionally. I'm carrying all the communication. You're not communicating to me honestly about how you feel. You tell me things are okay, and I can sense that they're not. I can see. So I can see that there's some sort of explosion coming, but it's interesting because it's like in the energy of this explosion, it's like blowing the lid off of something, blowing the top off of something, and it's like there's this breaking out of darkness, breaking out of unawareness, breaking out of the unknown. Okay, so bringing something from the dark into the light with this eruption of light. Okay, so what you're talking about, and let me see the throat chakra for Scorpio energy. Okay, what you're talking about is wish fulfillment, 9 of Cups. This is, look, I'm here. I am with you. I wish you would pay more attention to who's with me, where I'm at, what I'm doing this for. And there's this energy here in the throat chakra about you are what I want. You are my wish fulfillment. Okay. So are you working overtime to communicate to a partner who, because you're taking a lot of responsibility for how they feel, trying to carry the weight of that and yours. Okay. And trying to really just help them see that you're where you want to be. If you wanted to be somewhere else, you'd be there. Let me see what you have in the third eye, which is Spirit says this is what you know, what you already know, that comes out as significant in this experience. Okay, and we have the Queen of Swords. You know that it's time for you to put some boundaries and some limitations. You feeling this overwhelmed is because you haven't been delegating where it should be some delegation going on. In other words, if you watch this channel for any period of time, you've learned by hearing me say, if you didn't already know, which most of you already knew this, like you can't be responsible for how somebody else feels. And if you coddle them and cater too much, I mean, this is also bearing in mind, like we're not doing anything to intentionally hurt somebody. But if you're doing the right things, you're not intentionally hurting nobody, but yet and still they still feel hurt in some sort of way. Like you can't enable that, And so you know that a conversation has to be had. A truthful conversation has to be had. A conversation that assigns responsibility to that place which has the power to change the situation because you want change. So what does that mean? That means, instead of saying, I'm so sorry that, I made you feel left out because at the work gathering, I was talking to my coworkers. I won't do that. Instead of any of that, this is more like, well, darling, you knew we were going to a work function. You knew I was going to have to entertain my coworkers or speak to my coworkers, but yet and still you wanted to come. So I really can't take responsibility for the fact that I had conversations with my coworkers and you felt left out. In that time, you also had the ability to speak and mingle with people instead of just stare and brood at me because I was talking to people. Interesting. That's just an example. Let me see what spirit wants you to know. What do we have in the crown chakra? What spirit is guiding you to learn at this time? Spirit wants to reveal something to you, show something to you, teach something to you. What is that, Scorpio? For Scorpio energy, what do we have for Scorpio energy in this? And the crown. Thank you. The 3 of Wands. Scorpio energy here is being trained. Listen, good things are coming. Keep a positive attitude. You know, when she leaves, she always come back. You know, when he leaves, he always come back. When they leave, they always come back. And it's good. It's okay. Stop worrying. Okay, like a 3-year-old. I hear like a 3-year-old. The three of Wands is giving me like a 3-year-old energy. So little children get separation anxiety from their parents, especially if they aren't, especially if they weren't held enough. They get separation anxiety when mommy goes off to work. Oh, but when mommy comes home, they're so excited. And in this energy, we're dealing with an adult, not a 3-year-old. So it's like, listen, can you calm down on some of this separation anxiety? I'm coming back. I'm not going nowhere. Okay. Bottom of the deck, 5 of Pentacles, and there it is. Codependency and abandonment issues, feeling left out in the cold, feelings of inadequacy, not good enough. That is what is really at the root of this. As a Scorpio, I see an energy here where it looks like you've been catering to somebody's feelings of inadequacy, to somebody's feelings of not being good enough, to somebody's feelings of codependency. Like, I need you so that I'll be okay. And in this energy, it's become overwhelming. Like, I get it. I've done it. We've all done it at some point. But all of us who have done it at some point for a long enough time, most of us come to realize, especially if we're on this healing path, like you have healed out here, that each one has to take accountability for their own feelings. It's not really logical to expect another person to heal what's going on inside of your heart. But what's beautiful about this, I have to say, is I have 2 people showing up in this situation who want to be there enough to support one another through whatever's going on, to be there together. The one that knows more and is more healed than the other has enough love for the one that is in the deep in the healing process through this, that they want to stick around. They want to be there for it. It's not like they're trying to cut and run. No, this person wants to be there. They're not going nowhere. So this is beautiful because there's a breeding ground. There's a safe space to heal these codependency and abandonment issues. It's going to need a lot of conversation, a lot of open, honest conversation. There's got to be a certain level of trust, because one person can see what is obviously, and then the other, it's like oblivious. They don't fucking know. They don't know what you know. They don't understand what you understand. So, which one of these are you? I've got the Bonfire Tarot out. We're going to pull some more cards and see what else Spirit wants to show us about this energy. Okay, show me the root chakra, the Emperor. Show me more about the Emperor. Thank you. And it's the World. So you're in this Emperor position, having the authority in this position. Okay. For somebody here, this is about a husband that is dedicated and really wants to be here, right? But this is about successfully completing everything to get a level of, I'm hearing certification, a degree of understanding, overstanding, and innerstanding. The 3 standings, over, under, and inner. Like, you can see a situation from the inside, the outside, all sides, the bottom, the top, and the middle. Okay. The World. Okay. Fixed energy. This position is fixed. If this is your husband is not fucking leaving, and you're not leaving him. If this is about you being in your power is non-negotiable. It's yours. You get to keep it. You're not giving it away. Let me see more about this Two of Pentacles in the sacral chakra. Show me more about this Two of Pentacles in the sacral chakra. Okay. And we have the Three of Pentacles. So, interesting. This again is giving me the energy of like, look, I'm carrying this weight with both hands and one foot. Can I get a hand? I am cooperating in this energy. Can I get a hand? Do you think you could help carry one of these bags? Do you think you could help carry one of these things? It's like I'm carrying me emotionally and you emotionally. Do you think there's any way you could take some accountability for how you feel? Because my hands are full with my own emotions right now. I can't make you feel better. I never could. I'm sorry that I tried, but I'm willing to work with you. I'll give you some time. Let's work on this together. Let's cooperate. I've learned some things that help me to be able to do that. I'm going to share those with you. Let's talk. Okay, so this is what you're doing. You're saying, let's talk. Eight of Wands in the solar plexus. Show me more about that Eight of Wands in the solar plexus. And we have the Six of Wands. Yeah, this is how I did it. This is how I overcame codependency and abandonment issues. So somebody here is showing like, this is how I overcome codependency, abandonment issues. This is how I got a hold of my anxieties and separation anxieties and attachment issues. This is how I learned to become emotionally independent and take accountability for my own feelings. This is how I did that. Let me share with you how I did that. Okay. In the feelings, the Ten of Wands, clarifying that Ten of Wands in the heart chakra, please. And we have the Eight of Cups. Feeling overwhelmed and burdened with the Ten of Wands, the straw that breaks the camel back. The Eight of Cups. Okay, now I need to relieve the pressure. They're showing me steam coming out of a pressure cooker. My grandmother always cooked beans in a pressure cooker, and I can hear the pressure cooker. The thing about a pressure cooker is it's constantly letting out steam while putting the contents under pressure so that it can be done quickly. So there's this energy here in your heart, like I got to let off a little steam because the situation is highly pressurized so that this healing can happen at a speedier pace. With it happening at a speedier pace, so this is you decompressing emotionally for yourself before you lose your lid. Because the other thing about the pressure cooker my grandmother would cook her beans in is she told me, if it doesn't let the steam out, it creates enough pressure that whole pot can explode. So there's this energy in you, like emotionally, you're at this point where you need to let off some steam before you blow up. Yeah, some people are like a ticking time bomb when they're at a certain level and phase of developing their emotional independence and their spirituality, because we don't come into this human experience and tend to be already emotionally well adjusted, emotionally intelligent. That's just not how it works. Usually we fly off the handle, flip our lid and lose our shit, lose our cool type of vibes is more common. And so there's this releasing the steam, blowing off a little steam before everything explodes, before you explode. So what are you talking about? We had the Nine of Cups. I really freaking wanted this and I got it. I'm not leaving. Okay. The Magician. Yes. I wanted this person. I wanted this romance. I wanted this marriage. I wanted this situation so bad that I made it happen. I need to remember why I want to be here. Even when I am steamed the fuck up and I feel like I'm about to lose my lid. How do I get back into emotional mastery? Because projection and pointing that finger of blame. You're not handling your emotions, and now I'm feeling overwhelmed. You're not being emotionally independent. One finger pointing out, three creative fingers pointing back to you. Well, at the very time while you're accusing them of not holding their own emotional ground, you are losing yours because of what they're doing. So how do you stay in your love energy even if they're not helping you stay in your character? Because you wanted this relationship. You wanted to be married. I mean, you wanted it so bad. You made it happen. You could have prayed for it. Something. If you put some magic into it, oh, honey, I'm just telling you. Like, you wanted this. This is your wish fulfillment. This is what it comes with. You forgot that sometimes you get what you want and you're like, oh my God, what the fuck was I thinking? And in this case, you have to remember why you wanted this. Why you wanted this relationship. Now, interesting. So they also want me to tell you this. If you knew that no matter what, you were going to have this experience with somebody in this life, it could have been anybody. But when you chose this partnership, you chose somebody who was, you are trusting to love you and who you could love and go through the experience anyways with someone you love instead of somebody who is outside of that energy. So that's the thing that you have to understand. You were going to have this kind of experience any type of way. But in this, you got to choose who you had the experience with. It's like, okay, class, everybody choose a partner. The next assignment we're having is partner assignment. So you are in partner assignment phase. You chose your partner. If you don't choose, I will assign you, Spirit says. Okay? And in this, you got to make a choice of who you wanted to go through it with. Remember why you wanted to be with this person in the first place, I'm hearing? When the shit hits the fan, within you and within them. Mm-hmm. Remember how you wanted it so bad. You got your wish fulfillment. Are you going to give up that easy? You're just going to throw in the towel and walk away? What are you going to do? You wanted this. You wanted this person so much. I heard Spirit even tried to guide you another way. You didn't want to listen to that. You were like, no, this is what I want. Set your hooks in, set your heels in, dug into the dirt on it, and guess what? Now, this is your partner. How will you respond? How can you take accountability for how you feel? Just because they're feeling that way, because they're not taking emotional accountability, now you don't let yourself get overwhelmed, get to this point where you feel like you might explode because you're trying to do what you already knew you couldn't, which is carry them emotionally. You can only carry yourself emotionally. And in this situation, every day and every moment is not just going to be bliss all the time. There is challenges. You are on planet Earth. If you wanted to stay in heaven, you should have stayed there, but you brought your booty down here into Earth, where challenge is in every day, in every connection with every human. And so, how will you rise to the challenge? Well, what you know is Queen of Swords. You need to communicate some things, and you need to honor limits and boundaries. You know this, okay? Clarifying that. Queen of Swords, what do we have? The Sun. And yeah, what you know is you actually have been happier with this person. You know how to be happy, and you know that if you will honor your limits and boundaries, that enables your happiness. You can't come to the table and be happy when you haven't taken care of you, when you haven't stood up for yourself, spoke out your needs. You know that you'll feel better when you communicate honestly. Like, look, baby, here's the thing. I fucking love you. I'm not going nowhere. But I cannot continue to constantly be keeping my own emotions in check. Right now, I'm going through a struggle. I need you to make you happy. Please do what you need to do to make you happy. I'm going to lighten my load. And then let's come back together. I mean, and this may not literally be physically time apart, but it's like, for somebody it might be an hour or two away, you know what I'm saying? But either way, it's like, you get anxiety every time I step away. I got a lot going on right now. I can't have you losing your shit every time I go have a client meeting, every time I go to work, every time I go take a walk, every time I walk the dog. I don't know. Every time I go grocery shopping, like, I'm going to need you to have some kind of faith in our connection, some sort of confidence in my loyalty. I'm not going anywhere, but you trying to put that on me is making it really hard because I have enough right now that I'm trying to do and accomplish, and I can't carry that as well. I fucking love you though. I'm going to be here. So can we move through this? How can we move through this? And so we can both find our happiness. I feel like that's what you're communicating. What spirits going to teach you, show you, want you to school you, learn you. Okay, let me see. In the crown chakra with the 3 of Wands, we have the 10 of Wands. 10 of Wands. Like, you can only be accountable for what you're bringing to the table. You can't control what they're going to do or how they're going to respond. And both parties have to learn to be accountable for their own emotional well-being. Like, if somebody is insecure in this relationship and nobody's done any cheating, people are just, going to work, doing the responsible things, still being loyal and faithful, then you can't correct it for the other person. The other person really needs to do some introspection. You could be there to hold their hand through it and love them through it, to allow them to communicate freely without judging them or being so triggered by them that you blow your lid any fucking way. But Spirit is showing you a path to, it's like bringing an end to this cause of stress in between you and your love, is the way I'm hearing it. Bottom of the deck is the Queen of Swords. Seeing the truth beyond the bullshit. Okay, understanding why things happen and what to do about them. And first and foremost, having boundaries and limitations and enforcing them honestly. Okay. All right. Let's see what else you can reveal in regards to this experience for Scorpio energy. We'll be using this tarot deck. Okay. Oh, like, if you're an earth angel, you're going to tend to attract ones who need your angelic abilities to be utilized. Like, you could chose somebody who is very unawakened. You could chose somebody who is a beautiful person, but they just don't understand some of the mechanics of energy, of emotions. But it's like, remember that you need to blow off some steam too. And this is also the energy of, don't go to bed angry with one another. Take a minute, pause, remind yourself how much you love each other and why you still go through this. Why you still want to be there. Why there ain't no better place for you. Before you say or do something that you can't retract, you can't take it back. You can't take it back. Watch your fucking mouth also. Some of you need to use your mouth to build your partner up instead of tear them down. Some of you, I see, you need to use your mouth to construct, not cut. Okay, somebody have been using their mouth to be a cold, bitter bitch. I'm going to say it flat out. And that's not working well. Somebody has. It's time to use your words to heal, to uplift, to encourage. No, we're not asking you to be oblivious. Focus on what's true, but can we highlight? There's a lot of facets of the truth. They want me to tell you, I've had to say, I'm not happy with the choice that you made, but I am happy that you made a choice for yourself. I've had to say this to people I love so much. Don't like the choice you've made, but I am proud of you for making a choice that you felt you needed to make, regardless of how I felt about it. Because sometimes that's what people need. And that could be exactly what you need right now. If you are the one who's making a choice, it's difficult because you know that's what you need right now. Whether they agree with it or not, I'm proud of you. And if that's your partner that's doing that, Can you find it in you to be proud of your partner for taking care of them? Because if they don't take care of them, there's no way they can take care of you. Likewise with you. If you don't take care of you, you can't take care of your partner. You're no good for no one if you're not taking care of you. All right, let's see. Most valuable messages for Scorpio. What can you show me about this Emperor in the root chakra, clarified by the world? What else? And we have the Seven of Coins. Yeah. Hard work pays off. This takes consistency. It's like one step at a time. Things get better one step at a time. Keep working at it. This is, if you are married to this person, because again, we have that Emperor energy. If you're married to this person or in some sort of commitment, or this person is like an employer or a supervisory position over you, it's like one step at a time. You accomplish this one step at a time. So keep moving forward. This isn't the only issue you're going to, if you're newlywed, honey, this is not the first issue you're going to have. It's going to be one after another, after another, after another. And choosing to marry somebody means I love you so much that no matter what comes up between us, I'm going to stick it out with you and we're going to get through it. And how can you get through it? How can you prove that you're always going to be with each other, be on each other's side, if you don't do the work to move through each thing that comes up? And that's what's being asked of you right here. Yeah, this is a situation you have in front of you. This relationship continues to strengthen and grow more honestly bonded as you choose each other regardless of what comes up. Okay. In the sacral chakra, we had the Two of Pentacles and the Three of Pentacles, and now we have the Ten of Swords. So, you want an end to the mental chaos is what you desire in this. You want a final answer. You want a resolution. You want a solution. You want to stop having to carry your emotional weight and their emotional weight. You want cooperation, okay? You want this person to stop feeling fucking betrayed all the time. You want to stop feeling betrayed all the time. You want to stop feeling like a victim in your own life, in what you're doing. We had the Eight of Wands in the sacral, solar plexus chakra with the Six of Wands, and now we have the Lovers. Like, this is a choice that you have to make. This is a conscious choice, conscious decisions. This is Lovers energy in what you're doing. You are making choices in love and connection. Can you choose love again? You know, these beautiful marriages, 50, we've been together for 50 years. We've been together for 20 years. We've been together for 65 years. Do you think that they still together because they cut and run when they didn't agree? No. Well, oh, you thought they agreed for 65 years, 20 years, 50 years? Yeah, no. They did not agree every day. But what they did agree on is they kept choosing each other and the love they have for each other, irregardless. In the heart, you have the Ten of Wands and the Eight of Cups. There's a burden, there's stress, and you need to de-stress. You need to let off some steam. We have the Knight of Coins. Yeah, there's just, we have a road worker here holding up a slow sign. Like, slow down. How you feeling? This is a lot. Overwhelming your heart. You're just like, okay, God, can we just slow this down a little bit? You're giving me a fuck ton of shit to deal with right now. Emotionally, I'm overwhelmed. Okay. Your partner is like, you could be going through a lot, and then your partner's like, oh my God, babe, I need you because blah, 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 blah. And then it's like, hold on a minute, baby. Listen, I hear you. I love you. I really want to be there for you, but I've got to totally dump off some of my load before I can come and pick up some more. It's like, this truck is full. There's no more capacity for any more right now. Until I let go of some of this burden that I'm carrying, I literally cannot pick up anything else. If you want me to break, put something else on me right now, because I'm about to lose my shit and I really don't want to. Give me a minute. Let me go have a beer. Let me go have a smoke. Let me go take a walk. Let me go walk the dog. Let me de-stress. Let me blow off some steam. I need to blow off I just need to go for a run. I just need to go swim. I just need to go shoot some pool. I just need to go drive my fucking car because, baby, I'm about to lose my shit right now and I don't want to do it. So some of you are only here to hear this. You could be having a very difficult time at different times in this beautiful love connection that is actually very healing. If you can learn to communicate in advance to the people who are closest to you, whether this is husbands, partners, children, whoever it is, co-workers, I'm feeling very overwhelmed today. So I'm just going to let you know in advance that if you could hold all your requests till tomorrow or next week, or I'm going to be out of the office for 3 days, give them a fucking warning. Let them know. They can't see what's going on in your heart. They can't see that even though every day you carry, the weight with both hands and one foot, that today you just can't fucking do it because you stubbed your toe on your good foot, on your other foot. So today you can't carry the weight on your feet because you stubbed your toe. In other words, what you're used to doing and you always do today doesn't fucking work. You might be good at doing it again tomorrow. And it's like, you know what, but today is a bad day for me to do that. So, baby, I'm just going to need you to be patient with me, please. Please, can we just please? I love you so much. I promise you, if you will let me have this evening to blow off the steam, then tomorrow we can talk about it. Because if I don't blow off my steam, I feel like I'm going to say or do something that's going to hurt your feelings and make it worse. And I don't want to do that. Interesting. That's a lot of self-awareness there. In the throat chakra, we had the 9 of Cups and the Magician and the 4 of Cups. I just need to sleep, baby. I've been up for 20 hours. In 4 hours, it will make 24 hours. I had the worst day at work. I am exhausted. I just need to rest. I just need to sleep it off. Like, I need to rest. I promise if you let me rest, we can talk about this. As soon as I get up, I will help you. I will hold you. I will whatever you need. But right now, I need to hold me. I need to get in the bed. I need to feel that pillow underneath my head. I need to rest. I love you. You are everything to me. But honey, right now, I can't deal with your insecurity. I know every day I come home from work and I tell you why I couldn't answer the phone during lunch, and I tell you why I'm 10 minutes late, and I explain to you why I had to leave early, and I can't do it today. I had a very long day. I didn't sleep well last night. I'm exhausted. I'm not even going to burden you with everything I went through at work today. Meanwhile, your boss done chewed you out over some shit that somebody else didn't process right in the office. Your client got onto you because that product wasn't available, the service wasn't available, presentation wasn't available on time. Guess what? None of that was your fucking fault. But it's like you took ass chewing every which way and sideways. Plus, on top of that, you had to run back and forth because whoever the fuck it was that didn't do their job, you had to go pick up all the scraps and do their job for them. So you had a hell of a fucking day. You had a hell of a day. You got to, when you're feeling that overwhelmed, baby, it is so important. And you help the people in your life, especially if they're used to you doing overdrive all the time, overtime all the time, whatever it is. Give them a heads up. Give them a warning. Like, today, I'm not there. I'm just not here for it today. I can't do it today. There is nothing wrong with it. I fucking love you, but baby, I need to rest. Mentally, I'm overloaded. I just need a minute to myself. Okay. In what you know, yeah, you know you are exhausted. 9 of Wands. You know you have done too much. You know you're feeling burdened. You know you need to take your temperature. You know you need to rest. Again, the energy of the bed is there. You know you didn't sleep right for the last 9 days. Somebody didn't sleep right for the last 9 days. You know you just need to spend the day in the bed. The person in your life is used to you every day jumping up and doing this and that and the other and everything, and it's like running around in circles, everything that they need. You're taking a fucking day off. This will be the first time in 9 days. Okay. And you know that you need this. And so you're It's like communicate that effectively. Okay, what God's trying to show you, teach you, learn you with the 3 of Wands and the crown chakra and the 10 of Wands. What else? And the 8 of Coins. 8 of Coins. Listen, consistent, dedicated effort will work, but you can't just throw in the towel and walk away from it every time it gets a little bit difficult for the consistent, dedicated effort. Consistent, dedicated effort is not just a runaway energy. This card, they're reading cards on the table, so this could be you understanding something that's gonna really benefit you from this one reading. Is it communicating how you truly feel? And it's amazing because in this society, like, we train each other every day to not communicate how we really feel. How you doing? I'm fine. I'm good. Everybody says the same freaking thing. It's like you're trained to not communicate your true feelings in life. In this connection, for it to get to 8 years, 16 years, 24 years, 36 years, the only way that's going to happen is if there's dedicated effort. And you can't carry their part all the time. Maybe you can help out, lend a helping foot, like the card shows, a lot of the time. But there's going to be moments where by doing that all the time, you become overwhelmed, you become overburdened, you become exhausted, and you're like, oh, I gotta call it quits for today. Yeah. King of Cups. This is about how you show love. This is about emotional mastery. Okay, this is about putting your love into action. If you really love this person as much as you do to become overwhelmed, then can you love this person enough to explain to them that you are overwhelmed and you need a fucking break before you become disrespectful, before you say something you don't mean, before you do something that's asinine, before you become the bomb that was ticking all along, but they didn't know because they're not psychic? They can't read your mind. They don't know what's going on inside of you. They don't know that in your head, you're about to fucking explode. It's up to you to know you enough and care enough to explain that. And if you can do that, I see that what you'll be doing is allowing yourself to have, instead of a ticking time bomb explode, you can have this eruption of light because you will choose it by your explaining to those who are closest to you, who have certain expectations of you because of the way you generally carry on, that, hey, you know what? This isn't working for me. I'm bothered. I'm triggered. I'm overwhelmed. And I need some rest. Giving yourself that and explaining that will help you find the power to touch into your source again. And that's what's happening. At the end of the day, when you're feeling overwhelmed, you at some point might have lost your reason. Some way you lost your connection to your energetic source. So by pulling away, you can reestablish that. You can regain that. You can open that up again. Yeah. So let's see what else we have for your energy, Scorpio. What else can you reveal for Scorpio energy at this time? Please and thank you. Oh, wow. Interesting. So you definitely got some magic going on here within this energy of remembering that this is what you wanted. This is your wish fulfillment. That's huge. Okay. A huge energy there. I also see that this opportunity is going to unlock so much prosperity and wealth within you. Yeah. But you do have to, God is even here again confirming that you're going to have to honor, and enforce boundaries. Like, you've got to communicate effectively. You can't just start getting cold to people and then think that they're going to understand what the hell that means, where it's coming from, or how they can help, or what they need to do to, get themselves through while you get yourself through. Yeah. I see, like, overall, one of the things is that everything happens for a reason. And it's like you need to get back in touch with the reason why this is happening. Yeah. And it's like, there's got to be a change in who is responsible for these feelings, because somebody here is like having another, like, I've been doing this for you. I've been protecting your heart and your feelings in this way and that way for so long, and I can't do it anymore. Yeah. We have an angel here, a fire sign angel. Somebody's name has the letter I. Somebody's name has a letter X. Somebody's name has a letter A. Okay. I heard Alexi. I heard Sochi and Alexandra. Uh-huh. I heard Axis. Okay. So this is what I have for your energy at this time, Scorpio. Thank you for thumbs up. Thank you for subscribing. Thank you for your love donations, choosing me for your personal consultations. All my information is below the video and on the website. Until next time, sending you so much love and peace and happiness. 감사합니다. Gracias. Later, baby. And that's all, folks.